Oh, what is going on here? I have not seen that on the side before. Hmm, interesting. Stitchy Lynn here. Still no makeup. I wanted to. It's still over here. It's not good pain-wise. So I decided to even forego any eye makeup until I have relatively no pain at all. I still have pain today. On the way in here, I had one of those lovely jabs. Oh, hello. Oh, Alicia. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I'm glad you're awake today, too. Came on yesterday and I never saw you, and McEwen was here. And he's like, where is everybody? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. He's like, man. I'm like, well, I'm here. You're here. We're good. Oh, it's okay. You're entitled. You're prego. You are preggers. So we're on around 10 because I did 9. This is how I do my counting in the round when I am using this style of counter versus another style, which I don't have with me, or I would show you, but I don't have it. Anyway, so new to you, news-wise, Alicia, and Tennessee appear here. I have trigeminal neuralgia. It's loads of fun. Not at all. It's very painful. I've been experiencing the pain since Thursday-ish, I'm going to say. Oh, and I'm knitting on, this is the Pacific Crest Trail hat. And this is the 1x1 ribbing on it. It takes 5 inches total. I'm knitting 2.5 inches of 1x1 ribbing. Then there's a separation, I guess you would call it, dividing line. And then, ouch. And hang on, sorry. And then you do another another 2.5 inches of 1x1 ribbing. Oh, I got to see who's here. Charles Wilson's here. Hi. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad, Alicia. Oh, thank you, Charles. I appreciate it. And Godus. I'm just going to call you Godus. Mental Live. I don't know what Mental Live means, but there we go. So this hat, if you want to look it up, you can see the pattern on Ravelry. It's by Kay Hopkins, Knit for the Soul. I think she may also have it on her Instagram account, which is Knit for the Soul 1, the number 1. So it's all letters, Knit for the Soul, and the number 1, no spaces. So, and you can see what it looks like. I am knitting it with, hang on here. Just wanted to get a couple of stitches. It's slow going because it's 1x1 ribbing, but you know, it's okay. This yarn, there we go. That's more the true color of it. It's got a nice sheen to it. And this is, the tag came out, the label came out. It is Expression Fiber Arts. I know it's her sport weight. I'm trying to think of what she calls it. I don't remember what she calls it, but it's in the color of Atlas. So, and I was actually going to sell this skein, or the Hank, no, skein. I've caked it up. So anyway, I was going to sell it in the Apple Yarns Stash Buster sale this year, but then I decided to not. I decided that this is the perfect yarn for Jake Hess Jr.'s hat, which Jake Hess Jr. is Jake Hess's son, who was an amazing man, and he passed several years ago now, and he was in the Southern Gospel music world, and Jake is so much like his dad. Jake Jr. is. Anyway, Jake Jr. is married to Judy of the Martins, and we are all friends. And I know he was teasing me here a while back, but he said something about, oh, he needed a knit hat. And I said, I'll knit him a hat. And it was on one of their lives, and it was so fun. So I told him, I said, have Judy measure your head a couple of inches above your eyeballs there, above your eyebrows, and have her do it fairly tight. And then I will be happy to knit you a hat, because you want hats 2 inches, normally 2 inches tighter than what your circumference is of your head, because you want that negative ease. So, and I will look up here in just a moment and see what the comments are, because I see we have more comments. And thank you for the likes and the loves. Appreciate it. Hey, John, how are you? Yes, I thought that was you. I just wanted to make double sure, because yesterday I was calling you McEwen because I couldn't remember if you were Ian or if you were John, and I didn't want to call you the wrong name, because I am big on names and the proper pronunciation of them. I'm probably sensitive about it because, I was told I was a bit sensitive. Oh, well, too bad. As my youngest son used to say, bye-bye now, be gone with you. Used to crack me up. The first time he ever said it to me wasn't so funny, but yet it was funny at the same time. He'd get mad at somebody and be like, bye-bye, be gone with you. It was so funny. Mostly at his dad. But anyway, there's a yarn company, and they are in Denmark, and it is spelled Hobbii. A lot of people pronounce it Hobie. That's not right. That is incorrect. It is actually pronounced hobby. They even say so on their own website. And so I simply corrected someone, and I will always pronounce it like this. I'm thinking, well, that's pretty damn disrespectful if you ask me, especially when they've got it right on their website how hobby is supposed to be pronounced, as in Hobby Lobby, or I have a hobby. My hobby is reading, but I'm thinking all this. I'm not saying any of it. I'm just whatever. So I did put a comment back. I said, well, I am big on correct pronunciation, so there you have it. She didn't say anything back, which, that's fine. We both had our say. I mean, you do you, I'll do me. I still find it disrespectful, though. Find it very disrespectful. That's like calling somebody named Ian Iron. And vice versa, if they pronounce it Iron and you call them Ian, that is just as disrespectful. So, especially when you know better. So anyhow, and just because you've always done it doesn't make it right. In fact, it makes you that much ruder, because it's not the first time this has been pointed out to this person. So then today, I get this notification on Instagram that someone else had, of course, this is an A and B conversation, see your way out type thing. And she had something to say about, I'm pretty sure you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. And so I wrote, I'm sorry you mistook that I was speaking to you. I'm not going to argue with a complete stranger. And I wasn't arguing with the other person, the other account holder, the other content creator who actually is there for her business. And she really didn't ask for any help. And she doesn't need your help. She's a big girl. She can handle it on her own. I don't. So part of my rant here is pronounce things properly. Especially when it's been pointed out to you and you're a business person. That's just, to me, is so disrespectful to just, swipe it off as, well, I've always done it. So 3-year-olds have always picked their noses, but by the time they're 5, they don't do it anymore. It's like, God. The other thing is, when you're a business, you need to be super, super responsible and diligent about appearing disrespectful. I don't know. I'm not perfect. I'm also not a professional. I mean, well, I am a professional knitter, I guess, but I do it as a hobby. It's my therapy and my relaxation time. And I'm rarely am I not knitting, although today, this is the first time I've touched my yarn and needles, because it took me a while to catch up on other stuff, and I told myself this week that was going to change, and I did really good yesterday on that. I didn't touch anything other than quickly. My Facebook went through those notifications, quickly went through Instagram notifications, quickly did a quick scroll through my feed just to see if there was anything there to, be inspired by. And then I went over to my Discord to catch up there real quick, Love and Stitches, and then I was knitting. So, okay. Oh, John, I'm so sorry. Oh. Hey, Deb. How are you, love? Deb is in India. Deb is studying to be a doctor. Deb, what do you know about trigeminal neuralgia? Are you still here, Deb? If you know anything, let me know. And what you do know about it. I was just freshly diagnosed with it. Oh, yeah, Alicia, that's... Ugh. We've only had one of our doggos, our previous dog daughter, Ariana. She's the only one that I say did the right thing and died in her sleep in bed in between us. All the others we've had to have put down. And that is the most heart-wrenching decision and life experience that you have to go through. I hated it. Hated it. Not a one of them until her. And then, bless her wee little heart, she crawled in between the two of us. She went to sleep, and she went across the rainbow bridge and over into heaven with her brother Tito that went on before her, and Skeeterbug. So I do know that pain. And that happened, I want to say it will be 2 years. Yeah, it'll be 2 years come September. Yeah, September of this year. Yep. So anyway, thanks for listening to me vent about this whole name thing. It's just little, I know it's a little thing. Little things like that just bug me. Because it actually turn into bigger things. Because it's like, if you're disrespecting this, what else are you disrespecting? I mean, how really deep down, how disrespectful of a person are you? I don't know. Things are not taught the way they were when I was growing up. Things are so different. And I just don't understand what's going on in this world. I really don't. Well, I do, but so many things. So many things, and so many things I've read today that I will not talk about on here. I'll be discussing them with my husband later this evening. That will be our topic of dinner conversation. I don't talk about, I don't do political here, as you all know. So, and I'm not affiliated with any one party either. I can't say I'm apolitical like I have before. I have actually said that, and I misspoke when I said that. I'm not apolitical. I just choose not to speak about it. I will show certain things that may lead you to believe I'm aligned one way or the other. Bottom line is, I am aligned with humanity and the fair and equal treatment of all human beings. So that's where I stand on that. And the more I see going on in the world today, I know my parents said the same thing, but I don't think it's going to be too long till Jesus comes back. That's for sure. I could be wrong. I may not see it in my lifetime. It just feels like it. Because there are several prophecies that need to be fulfilled yet that have not even begun to be started. Have not even begun. So, there is that. Anyway. So, what have you all been up to today? I told you what I've been doing. I am, let's see, there's there's 10 rounds to the inch with this size needles and this yarn. So I'm thinking I'm gonna need 25 rounds before I'm at the dividing. I think it's 2 rounds. I think it's 2 rounds that comprise a division. I have not Access Church. I've not heard of that one. What denomination are they? Are they non-denominational? I was born and raised Nazarene, Church of the Nazarene. My dad was a Nazarene preacher. So I'm very familiar, of course, with that denomination. I'm also familiar with the Free Methodists. Not to be confused with Methodists, but Free Methodists. Wesleyans, I'm somewhat familiar with. Christian and Missionary Alliance, I'm somewhat familiar with. I mean, Baptists. My dad was a Baptist preacher for a little tiny bit. He was fill-in at that church for a while. And oh golly, holy cow, that was bright. Don't worry about it. Goodness. I'm trying to think. And I've attended a few, I think they call them non-denominational churches. And Pastor Forts, they were Pentecostal though. I listened to, oh yeah, no, I stay away from them. No. I stay away from Elevation. I stay away from, well, I love their worship music. No, the preaching. I also stay away from, what was that other one? I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm a big fan of Dr. Stanley. Love that man. He was an amazing pastor and minister. In fact, I get his devotionals sent to me via the mail, which is really nice. And he died. When did he die? He passed last year, maybe 2 years ago now. I don't know. I lose track of time. I like sound biblical teaching. I can check into Access Church and see if it might be up my alley, but I won't know until I check into it. So, of course, again, this Sunday I didn't go to church because I was sitting at urgent care with what I thought was an ear infection. Turned out to, well, it still might be a slight ear infection, but that's not the major problem. What is the name of that church? Out of Australia. I Can't think of them. Cannot. Streamer 2. My subscribers goal I'm trying to get to. Okay, well, that's lovely of you. Kind of a spammy thing to do, John. Actually, to be honest with you. Typically, we don't go to someone else's live and advertise ourselves. That's something we usually do behind the scenes by sending an email to me, the content creator, and going, hey, would you please check out my channel and maybe give me a shout out? Now that I have no problem with, but doing it in my live, that's tacky. And pretty much everybody knows that it is online etiquette to not promote yourself in someone else's live. Oh, Alicia, we sure do get them here, don't we? I swear to the gods in heaven, I'm telling you. Wow. Gosh, what is the name of that one? Oh, Hillsong. Hillsong is the other one. I love their worship music. But that's where that ends. Because of everything that's gone on there. And I'm not saying that they, their salvation is null and void. That's not my job, for one thing. And two, God's grace covers a multitude of sins, and we don't know if that pastor has actually truly repented, amongst others within his organization. So I choose to not support until it's been shown that there has been true repentance and restoration, which that happens at the same time. Repentance restores you. True repentance. So that's where I am on that one. Elevation is basically the same issue for me. But they've actually gone another step and introduced false teaching. So you really need to be careful with what you're listening to. Because we have to be careful about allowing our ears to just be tickled and not hearing the real, true word. And I believe that is one reason why, well, I know it's one reason why I've had a real difficult time finding a church locally because I want the real meat. And the fluff every once in a while is okay, but that's not what God calls us to feed upon. So, and so many churches are just busy tickling those ears because people want to hear what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. 11 rounds. Bye, John. I don't know if he's still here or not. If he is, whatever. If he isn't, whatever. I don't really care. That was so rude. I cannot even believe. Oh my goodness. What makes people think that's an okay thing to do? Seriously, I can just giggle about it because it's like, dude, online etiquette. I mean, a friend of mine invited me to join her on, oh, what's that called? StreamYard or whatever. I think it's StreamYard. Oh, good. Good. You are in business then. What brand did you get? Did you get one of those, what is it, 5-stage or whatever the heck they are? You know, you guys pay more than we did back in the day for one car seat. However, your one car seat equals what we had to buy individually at each stage. Yeah. Even flow. Okay. Nice. Yeah, we had to buy one, you know, for the whole newborn thing and up to a certain, you know, I think we were buying my youngest one again when he was like 9 months old. $60. What? Lord, you got a killer deal. Because my boys' booster seats were that much. Well, actually, Duncan is still in the car seat, but without the one harness, the one that goes over the lap part. I think, yeah, he just uses the shoulder strap, but he's not too far away from having it converted to just a regular booster seat, which is pretty exciting. But Russ, he's been out of the booster seat for a year because of his height. He's our boy that's turning 10 next month on the 10th. Golden birthday, and leaving the single digits and entering the double digits. All in one fell swoop. It's kind of cool. And then Duncan will be a while yet. He still has to have the supporting back on his. But I don't think he's going to be having to do that for much longer. I think he's going to be in just a regular booster seat Probably, maybe by the time his birthday comes around the following month. I can't get over that. I think that's what we paid for my youngest son's car seat was $60, and it was that was back in, let's see, he was born in 88, so probably 1989. He was sitting outside of the car seat. He was sitting in just a regular seat with the seatbelt on when he was 3, I want to say, because the laws were different back then. So, but yeah, we had to buy a car seat at every new stage of life. There was a new car seat to be bought. It was ridiculous. Now they've got, like I said, this 5 stages or whatever, which is pretty cool. Y'all were lucky, is my point. I'll look up here in just a minute, see if there's any more comments. Hey, Quan. How's it go? Can't talk all of a sudden. How's it going? Thanks for returning. Appreciate you being here. We've had a little bit of excitement here today, not too much. Just a little lesson in etiquette. An etiquette lesson, according to Stitchy Lynn and the online community in general. Oh my goodness. And if people don't want to have their situation talked about, then they should behave better. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm better than yesterday. So there is that. It doesn't hurt near as bad to talk today. I've only had 3 jabs of that extra pain on top of the other pain. So I think we're getting somewhere with this trigeminal neuralgia, which is a welcome change from the last, 5 days? Yes, 5 days. Can you believe that? God. They call this the unalive disease due to the level of pain that people experience. And I can certainly understand the medical community calling it that. Definitely. 1, there's nothing worse than head pain. I don't care if it's tooth pain, headache, earache. Head pain is head pain. It's the worst. And then you add on top of that not only the constant pain, but those severe jabs of extra pain that feel like a splinter of wood going through your face. It just, yeah, I could see how, especially if someone was suffering longer or more frequently, I can see that nickname. But I'm thankful for less pain today and less jabs today. That's what I'm thankful for. I'm going to count these rounds a minute, because I might have forgotten to click my clicker over there. What's my favorite animal? Oh, I love that question. Well, Kwan, it depends on what kind of animal we're speaking about. I will tell you my favorites in each category. I love tortoises and turtles. I love elephants and tigers and lions. And basically any big cat, but those are my two favorites in that area. I love pigs, chickens, horses, goaty goats. I usually always call them goaty goats. Goaty goats and sheepies. Or in Dutch, we call them scuppies. Yep. I think. And for domesticated, dog. I'm a dog girl all the way. What is your favorite animal or animals? I should say or animal. Oh, and I also love the ape family too. Oh, and for Australian animals, koala bear. Well, they're not really bears. They're just koalas. Koalas and kookaburras. Not a spider person. Though I am still getting over my fear of them. I do like the little jumping spiders, the little zebra spiders. And tarantulas don't freak me out anymore. In fact, we had a pet tarantula in 6th grade. I was one of the ones luckily tasked to take care of it, which I was not big on, but it never did hurt me. Never did hurt me, never even threatened to bite me. So that was a good thing. Do you know that a daddy longleg is actually more venomous than a tarantula? If it had teeth, it could drop an elephant. Isn't that something? I think daddy longlegs are so funny looking. What is happening here? What? Oh. All right. That's okay. Well, I may as well finish this round and then I will count. I'll make sure that I've got what I say I have on the counter over there. It's not taking me near as long to get around this. There's 156 stitches, and each one is a different stitch. So I'm moving the yarn every time. Now, if I knit continental, I wouldn't be, but the base of my thumb starts cramping up not too long after starting to knit continental, so I'm only able to get a few stitches in before that happens, so I just stick with going one by one. I don't like that one. What the heck? We are going to fix this one because I am not You see this one stitch there? Do you see that? I don't like it. So I'm going to fix it by taking that out. Okay, there we go. And I should have my... Oh, what happened there? Oh, I see. It's a foo-foo, as I call them, in the yarn. See that fuzzy right there? It's a bummer. Okay, Alicia. I hope to see you tomorrow, too. Have a good evening. All right, so now I need to pick this up. And I want to find my handy dandy crochet hook because I don't think I have one of my... There it is. So this is why I always have a crochet hook with me. And it doesn't matter if it's smaller. Okay, so you're going to... When you do this, insert your crochet hook like that. Then you're going to go behind here. I don't know if you can see it. Behind that one, that strand, you're going to pull it through. See, like that. And you're going to keep doing that for all the strands in the order that they present themselves. So you're basically laddering up is what you're doing. Then when you get to the last one, you're going to put that one on there as well. And then, oops. You're not going to let your other stitches off. You're going to twist around like this, and you're going to slide your needle in like this, and you're going to take the hook out. And you've now fixed that area. Oh, thank you, Quan. It's just, years of doing it. Practice makes perfect. Well, and I'm not perfect, so practice makes better. Practice produces progress. Oh my gosh, the sun is on my steering wheel spoke right there. Oh my gosh. It is so bright. I'm going to try to keep my knitting up here so you guys can... I may have to go to continental knitting. We'll see. We will see here. Okay, so now this is the first stitch of the round, even though it's over here. And then I'm going to secure it by knitting the first or the second stitch, which is a purl stitch. Now I'm going to count. So to count, we go down to the bottom here. Ouch. Oh. I know not to do that right now. I know not to do it. You know what? I should have kept my crochet hook out. There we go. Okay, so I don't like that one right there. I want to find a different knit stitch. Okay, here we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Is that what I'm going to get when I go? Yep. That's what I have. Okay. So I'm not missing one. I thought I was missing one. 2:15 already. 2:15 already. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I don't know. Oh, the sun on my steering wheel is just killing me. All right, let's try it continental. It might be a little helpful. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No, not really. Besides the fact I'm not a big fan of it anymore. It's how I used to always knit. It was continental style, but and I'm slower at it as well. I know that my tension is going to change. So I have to be very careful about that. So what else are you up to today, Quan? Do tell. Oh, I hate when that happens. No, my hand is already starting to cramp up. That's not going to work. I need something there to block the sun. It's just shining like crazy on there. Not that I'm complaining about having the sunshine, believe me. That I am not doing. Okay, was that? Okay, we're on a pearl again. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'll be here probably. If not, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And there's 2 people here besides myself, so that's good. I'll take it. This is not working for me at all. It doesn't help that my eyes are so light sensitive right now from the TN that I've been experiencing lately, so that's probably playing into this as well. Oopsie. I don't mind doing 1-by-1 ribbing. I'm not sure. I haven't decided which one is stretchier, if it's 1x1 or if it's 2x2. Which 2x2 ribbing is knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2 all the way around. And you need a multiple of 8 for that one to work properly. Because you want to end with purl 2 and you want to begin with knit 2. Obviously with knit 1, purl 1, 1x1 ribbing, that's not a big deal. You just need a multiple of 2. Because every other stitch is a purl stitch. Oh, good. I'm glad you're back. Not sure what time is it. Oh, we've still got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So I've actually got quite a bit accomplished here. I'm on round 13 now. And when I started, I was on round 10. So that's 10, 11, 12, that'll be 4 rounds knit. Because in knitting, well, crocheting as well, you count each row or round. So if it tells you 10 through 13, it's actually 4 rounds, not 3. Or rows, not 3. That's where a lot of people that's where a lot of people lose their way in counting in knitting and crochet. And they give up. And it's like, no. Don't give up. Just, here's a trick. You count each row or round as a row or round. Not typical mathematical way of coming about the total, or what's the other one? The total, or what is it for subtraction? Sum. I forget. I used to know all that stuff. Not that I'm a math whiz, because I'm really not. What really helped me in math is knitting and crochet, believe it or not. Really helped me tremendously. Especially with what I call the abstract mathematical problems, algebra, geography. That's not what I meant. Oh, good Lord. I've always been good at geography. God, the other one. What is it called? Oh, for gosh sakes, what is it? I can't think of the name of it now. My mom was really, really good at it. She loved it. And my mom was super good at trig. The funny thing is, she didn't understand it, but she got the correct answer every single time. And I saw her report cards from when she was in school. And she had all A's and only 1 B. And the B was in PE. I did great at PE as long as I enjoyed what it was we were doing. Volleyball, gymnastics, those were my 2. Tennis, I loved tennis. In fact, I was on the tennis team. That was fun. But if it was like basketball or floor hockey, no. I loved watching the floor hockey. I loved watching basketball. Wasn't a big fan of playing baseball or softball, but again, I love watching it. Especially the college. College sports are so good. I actually prefer them over professional sports, with the exception of hockey. Love the NHL. Yes, indeed. Of course, it probably helps that I'm a hockey wife too, but I've always enjoyed hockey though. Even when I was in junior high school. Loved it. And we did not have a hockey team back then where we lived. And that was in the days before cable. No, we did have cable in Carson. But when we got to Oak Harbor, we didn't have cable. We were antenna babies only. Okay, I think when I'm done with this round, it's going to be time to put it away and get off here and tell you all goodbye and see you tomorrow. Not goodbye, but see you tomorrow. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I prefer to say see you next time, so I think that's going to be my new sign-off. See you next time, because whenever I say see you tomorrow, it doesn't happen. Just doesn't seem to happen. I don't know why. Well, I do know. A monkey wrench gets thrown into the mix, but anyway. Three more stitches, 4 more stitches, I'm not sure. 3 more. And the purl stitch of the next round. There we go. Round 13. Yep, I did. I got 13. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate you. That's very cool. Oh, and I got 4 thumbs up. Yay. We're getting there. We're growing. We're growing. Okay, so there's round 13. I have 7 more rounds to knit before I've got 2 inches, but I will also measure it. Oh, and there's the bell. So there we are. There's the hat band. So I will see y'all later. Bye for now. Oh, thanks for being here.